Man, you come straight out of a comic.
Apparently, other people can come back from the dead in the MCU. Why not bring someone else back? So, two things I learned that I was going to say was just confirmed, but it was just confirmed for my knowledge, is that James Spader will be returning to voice Ultron again in the new Vision series that's coming out on Disney Plus. Now, they have not said what or when it's coming out, but for some reason, Ultron will be back. Now, I don't know if he's going to be back as a memory. I don't know if he's going to be back as, maybe, again, something that's inside his head programming wise. We don't know. They have not stated exactly what type of role Ultron is going to have in the Vision show, but James Spader will be returning to talk as him. Not sure what's going on with this. Just going to be honest. Not sure how this is going to go on. I don't know if it's going to be like the Big Back 70s comment of Ultron getting hacking White Vision. First of all, not liking the name White Vision for some reason. I'm just like, why you can't just be like Vision 2 or Vision Dose? White Vision just make me feel uncomfortable. It just make me feel wrong. Make me feel not right when he say it. Be like, it's White Vision here. No one's home. No one's home over here, if that's who's there. But I would love to see I got a comment on YouTube from Derek Green that said he used to hustle out of Frenchies. That's the one place you'd be kind of disappointed to learn especially if you're from Houston. For those that aren't from Houston, Frenchies is a chicken restaurant, fried chicken joint that also serves like different things of soul food. Think like churches, but way 10 times better. 10 times better. Fried chicken, boudin, dirty rice, boudin balls, macaroni and cheese, like just what churches wish it could be. What churches be setting out to be. And let me tell you something. If Frenchies did not have more than half of the University of Houston fed off that King special with 5 wings, fries, and a biscuit, look, they over there doing God's work. They over there doing God's work. And just like Easy and I said, they definitely put crack in that chicken. Crack cocaine is being put in these ingredients at Frenchies. And with that being said, we should have a franchise in California. If anyone from Frenchies is watching this, please come set up shop in downtown LA for me even more. I will be your number one customer. I will throw away all of my gym experience. Don't tell my coach I said that. But for Frenchies, I would definitely. We're gonna have to figure out how health and fried chicken can work together. If the Avengers can come together, fried chicken and fitness should be able to come together. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying out here. But yeah, so we're going to see exactly what happens with Ultron, White Vision. Again, don't really know the full direction of what's going on with the series, but hope it gives us a lot more answers than questions. But I'm glad to hear that James Spader will be coming back to talk as the voice. I think it just matches well with him, and I can't wait to hear some more dialogue between these two characters. So shout out to James Spader, Ultron. Looking forward to Vision coming out on Disney Plus whenever they decide that it's going to drop. Now, I have to address this. Because we talked about this in the previous episode, and we're talking about Robert Downey Jr. cast as Doctor Doom with Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, we did learn a little bit more information about Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom, and what we learned is he is going to come from the same universe as the Fantastic Four. And of course, if y'all don't know, the Fantastic Four film First Steps comes out, I believe, July 25th of next year. It is not within our reality. The 616 universe is not where the Fantastic Four are going to be. They're going to be on a different, completely universe, which I think answers a lot of questions when it comes to Doctor Doom. And it's just a few things to consider. Now, again, like I said, I wasn't against it. I was just disappointed because it felt lazy. But I understand now that it makes the most sense, and here's why. Doctor Doom is just Iron Man with magic included. That's his only missing piece, is that Doctor Doom has magic. Doctor Doom is Iron Man. He literally is Iron Man. Iron Man got the Iron Legion. Dr. Doom got Doombots. The only difference is both of these cats just can't sit at Red Lobster with their mask off. Iron Man can. Dr. Doom, not so much. But they're basically the same person. And so I think also, too, that kind of gave me a step back into seeing this is him being a part of the Fantastic Four's reality. Because now we also know that makes him semi not the official Doctor Doom of the MCU. Now, depending on what happens with Secret Wars, if it only becomes one timeline again, he may become 616 Doctor Doom. But since we are kind of still dealing with the multiverse saga from what it appears to be, we still could have a different Doctor Doom pop up as 616 being played by someone else. So, I don't not like this, but it's just one of those things of it's the future of it. So does this mean too, like with this him being Doctor Doom, do we only get Doom from Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, and is that it for the Doom story? Are we only telling him through two of these movies? And if we're not, and if he, let's say for instance, continues to be the big bad or not, like, is Robert Downey Jr. going to carry Dr. Doom for another 10 years? Or do we see his end on Avengers Secret Wars? I think those are some of the questions that I keep having, but also keep pushing me back to being able to be okay with this decision of having him in here. But just what is the future of Doctor Doom, and if we're only going to get him in the years of 2025 and 2026, because I would love to see him in other stuff. And so those are the questions. Again, we have some questions answered, but we still got a lot of questions that's circling around. But one thing is for sure, though, we're not going to be disappointed in the film. Like, we already know Robert Downey Jr. is going to do an amazing job playing Doctor Doom. We're not discrediting that. We're not running from that. But, it's just to give those that are still kind of just like, no. It's just to give y'all a little bit of ease and a little bit of, okay, we'll see how this plays out. Now, speaking of things also, I guess I was about to do a whole new mask, same task, but I guess it's same mask, new task. So there have been a lot of reports going around that Wesley Snipes' Blade might become the official MCU's Blade. With all the crap we've been having with Mahershala Ali's Blade, from story, from directors dropping out, from actors dropping out, from all of the struggles that we've had, and to see such positive response of Wesley Snipes returning in Deadpool and Wolverine, there has now been a lot of talk of this man continuing to be Blade in the MCU more directly to setting up the Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns are a group that is derived, of folks like Blade, Doctor Strange, Wong, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, and so many others, and villains sort of like Mephisto and other people. I don't mind this because to King Mike's Hall in the chat, this is how it should have been in the first place. We do know that he's still in shape. I think it still shows for excellent story, and we've seen how many times of what we think this Blade could be doing. One thing that Ryan Reynolds, I think, really put out into the internet that people are buzzing over and really want to see is Blade getting his own Logan style film, giving him one more film to be able to ride off into the sunset, even giving a phenomenal plot to it. But I think also being able to lead him within to Midnight Suns. So I'm not sure how Wesley Snipes is going to feel about wanting to bring back the Blade character. I believe he does. And I do hope that they do something with him. Now, I do see in the comments, Big Beck 70X, is nostalgia clouding the progress for the Blade character / storytelling? I don't think so. I think if anything, it actually helps blend in with what they're trying to do for this other layer of Marvel, which is the supernatural world where we know kind of gets more into the R ratings. I think it's just them wanting to figure out how do you tell this story of Blade, and I just don't think any of them have been figuring out how to tell it right. And I think having Blade here, along with Doomsday and Secret Wars coming through, because remember, Secret Wars moves into Battle World where everybody's going to be fighting it out, where it could also mean they're going to be fighting for a sacred timeline. So, in doing so, I could see why you would want someone like Wesley Snipes' version here that's already kind of aware of the stuff. But I don't think nostalgia is clouding it. I think this man can still go. And I do believe in what Ryan Reynolds said as saying that he does deserve his Logan style film. This is the godfather of the MCU. He deserves better than Blade 3. I'm just going to throw that out there. Blade 3 is very mid. And that's no fault to him. That's no fault to the actors. It is just how they decided that they want to go in the direction of the film is definitely just not the best way it should have. Wesley Snipes has already expressed his frustration when it came to them doing the film like that. So I believe he deserves at least a fourth film for us to see him within a dope light and being able to get a proper send off and even being included into what the MCU can do for the stories that they want to tell for people within his same realm. So I'm here for it. No disrespect to Mahershala Ali, because he can still pop up in a different universe. So no disrespect to him at all. Would love to see him don the suit, the sword, and everything, and the edge up. But I am definitely here for Wesley Snipes' Blade being in the MCU. And no, Easy Not, he did not die in Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool asked them to restore their timeline. So now Fox's universes are included within the MCU. They're there now. So these things have happened. It's not something of like they're not going to include it because Deadpool is here, which means all of these things have actually happened and they have their worlds back. So shout out to him. I hope to see more Wesley Snipes' Blade and very much looking forward to seeing what the MCU is hitting with us next year. Moving on, it seems like somebody at Disney jumped the gun a little bit. If you had the chance to be up during the time this was going on, it seems that a sizzle reel was put onto Disney social media platforms that showed a couple of shots that they were not trying to have out just yet. There was a shot of Charlie Cox's Daredevil, Red Hulk, and Ironheart were featured in this reel, as well as the Thunderbolts. So I believe the trailer that was shown at Comic-Con had a clip of the Thunderbolts within this as well, but it showed a few clips of what the upcoming shows and movies are going to look like. But Disney was like, hey, we weren't trying to put that out, and took it down immediately, so much to the point where no one got a chance to actually obtain the sizzle reel, but they were able to at least get a screenshot of it before it was taken down. But from what it was shown, it seems like Marvel is definitely stepping it up and getting back into their bag within the next phase of this MCU. So I'm glad also too that it was taken down as well. Feed me like I'm at a restaurant with my stuff. I don't need to see all that yet. I want to be entertained. I want to be wined and dined in my MCU. Okay, feed me my appetizer. Give me a trailer of the Captain America already, like you did. But let's hold out a little bit. Like Daredevil ain't coming this year, so like that's okay. But we can give me a little bit of the Thunderbolts. Give me a teaser within the next couple of weeks. We got to space this out. Y'all got to let these people cook. And that's just to Disney. That's not to anybody that's watching or anything like that, but that is to Disney. Let's space this out. Less is more. And we okay with less, because that way we will more go watch it. I could have said that better. I could have said we could go watch it more, but I'm excited because I can't wait for Daredevil Born Again.